want this. I'm trying to switch up my lighting. I feel like I need to take another one of those. So I just recorded myself taking a shot of this, like all those cool fitness people do before they go to the gym. Because I don't fucking go to the gym. But I wanted to do that for energy. But it didn't work out at all. It was very disgusting. So I'm gonna try this one now. This is spark energy. This was fucked up energy. Get fucked up. This one might be a little less harsh, but I can feel my body tingling from this one already. So I don't know if I shouldn't. This is so bad. Like, I feel like we shouldn't be teaching kids this, but I feel like everyone like 20 and older does this on a daily basis or worse. Right? Is this like a generation thing? Because I know people usually just like pour this shit in water, but like lately everybody's just been like, you know, like take the powder. Just like fucking like it just hits faster. Like, who's teaching us this? I don't know, but we're doing it. So I don't know if I should like pour the whole thing in my mouth or just like get a little bit. Because I tried to get this in the back of my throat, but it like got on my tongue. Like you could see like the powder like come up on my tongue. Like I didn't throw it up. It just, I coughed because like obviously like when you get powder in your lungs and your throat, you're gonna, you know, so it landed on my tongue and I just like took a drink to like wash it down. So do I just like put this on my tongue and then, or should I like hike it in the back of my throat? We're just gonna see what happens, honestly. Okay. We got some pretty ugly angles coming up, so just bear with me. It's stuck. It's stuck in every... It's stuck in every cranny that it could be stuck in. And it was so much worse than the first one. Not as, like, harsh. Just flavor-wise. That was bad. Okay, hopefully... Hopefully I'll have enough energy for the rest of the day now. Okay. So, what is up, guys? I haven't seen you in like a year. Long time no see or hear because I have not I have not been on social media in such a long time or talked to anybody. So let's just say my speaking skills have deteriorated a bit. And I'm still not photogenic, so I mean pictures, I mean seeing me, this is what you get, and this is what you'll always get. So anyway, I just wanted to make this video because I haven't recorded in a year. The car conversations is gonna start up again on January 1st, so if you guys are watching this, you guys are hearing the early release date because I'm not releasing the release date for another 2 weeks because I'm going to have like a little Christmas special, and then I'm going to start doing the I'm going to start doing the Car Conversations podcast again. But I took a year break. I needed it. I just went through the biggest transition of my life. I kind of went through a spiritual awakening, if you'd like to call it that. I kind of just needed to go off the grid and be by myself for a little bit, and it really helped a lot. I chopped my hair again. So, I mean, I guess the last time you guys saw me, my hair was literally this short. I need to cut this little piece. Obviously, you can tell it was like a homemade butch job. I mean, it's not really a butch job, but it looks pretty cute. My friend actually did it. I didn't do it myself, but they did a very, very good job for never using a pair of hair scissors before. So yeah, my hair's short again. In the year break that I had, it got down to like here, maybe here. Might be exaggerating, but it got pretty long. But I was like, no, like the turtleneck, the short hair. You know, it's a mood. It's me. Here I am, Lexi Sexton, in the flesh. This is all you get. Sorry, that's rude. Anyway, so, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and be like, yo, I'm back. I'm going to try to get in the hang of this again. I'm going to try to fucking record without using the words like, just, and but between every single word that I use, because I have a really bad habit of that. So that's what I'm here doing. This is kind of just like a warm-up. So if you're watching this, what up? If you're not, I have nothing to say, literally, because, I mean, you're never going to see it, so. But the last year has been nuts. So the last time you guys heard from me, I was living in this apartment, but the episode before that, or like when you guys heard from me before that, I was living with my ex-boyfriend. We broke up after 2 years. We just called it quits altogether. We were like, no, like this is too much. So we were like, we're not going to do that anymore. It's been very, very, very nice being by myself. I've needed it. I've been very codependent my entire life. My way of coping is being around people. So if I get sad, I'll go out and I won't party, but I'll like hang around my friends, and I like to be in a loving environment. So if I'm feeling down, or if I don't want to be by myself, which is always, I will go out and be around other people. Well, when we broke up, I did have a choice to go out and be around people, which I did for a little bit. It didn't really help. It kind of put my mind in like a worse spot, because I was like, what am I doing? And I would hang out with like guy friends, and I'd be like, I don't even want to be around a guy. I don't want to be like, you might just be my friend, but I didn't want to be around anybody, because I could tell how like me always being codependent and like relying on other people for my happiness, I just spazzed, because that's a big thing, bitches. I depended on everybody else for my happiness, and like I didn't do it in like a purposeful way. Like I didn't mean for it to like come out, like not come out like that, but I don't mean for like, how do I say this? Like people who find or try to find happiness in other people, I don't think they realize that that's what they're doing, and that's not healthy, because I feel like we grow up thinking that, like, oh, be with someone who makes you happy. You know, if these people don't make you happy, go find new people, you know, surround yourself with people that make you happy. But I didn't realize that, like, I wasn't happy. Like, I wasn't making myself happy. I let my self-care slack a lot in the 2 years that I was with my ex. I let everything go. So before I got with my ex, I was highballing. Like, I had my own place. Like, I was making so much money. I was supporting my 2-year-old by myself. Like, I had all the friends in the world. Like, I would have get-togethers all the time at my apartment. Like, I was thriving. I was doing so good. About to start my own business. Like, I was up and going. And then I got into a relationship, and I can't really tell you what happened, because honestly, I don't know. And me and him, we'd always try to depict, like, where did I go psychotic? 'Cause that's what I always call it. Like, I had a psychotic break. Like, what happened? Like, when did I let myself go? Because I stopped caring about myself. I stopped caring about how I looked, and I started getting a lot of acne. My hair started getting like it was long, but it started getting like dry, and like I started getting so skinny. I was the skinniest I've ever been. Like, my emotions started changing. Like, I was always angry, and I was always sad, and I never wanted to be alone. I never wanted him to go hang out with his friends, and I wouldn't go hang out with my friends, because I just wanted to like be together. And I don't know, like I went through it. Like, I let myself go. It's like I gave up my love for myself to give all my love to him, and it ate at my body, it ate at my mind, it ate at my soul. Like, I started to like lose who I was. So we broke up because that we realized how bad it was for me. Like, it started getting to the point where it was affecting him on a very bad level. And I think it was affecting him the entire time, but we didn't realize that until the end, where it was like, wow, these past 2 years have been nuts. So, yeah, we called it quits. And if something happens in the future, it happens in the future. But, I mean, for right now, I am so in love with being alone. Like, I didn't realize that that's what I needed and that's what I wanted. Because I was alone for a little bit before me and him got together. But I stopped that. I stopped my self-care. I stopped loving myself so I could love him. And I feel like a lot of girls do that. I feel like a lot of girls go through that. And then they start getting crazy. Or as the boys like to call it, psychotic or crazy. We're not crazy. We give our all to them. But we don't even realize it. They realize it. And they're like, yo, what you doing, honey? Go hang out with your friends. Go do all this stuff because I have my own life and you have your own life. I didn't realize that. I was like, our life is together now. We are together and it's going to be us forever. And it's no. Now my brain's like, I have my life. You have your life. You guys heard on the last podcast. Like, you guys have heard my growth. Like, I stopped giving a fuck. I stopped being bothered. I used to be the most bothered person ever. Like, everything would tick me off. Anything, any little freaking thing would tick me off. And I'd yell. I'd throw palm trees, 7-foot palm trees. I'd throw dishes. I'd throw phones. I was a thrower. I mean, I play softball, so when I get angry, you better watch your head. You better be ducking because something's coming at your face. Not anymore. I've definitely grown up. I've learned a lot of lessons in the past year. So I don't really have, like, breakdowns anymore. I mean, of course, like, I'll cry and, like, I'll have, like, a little anxiety attack. And I will break down, but, like, I don't break down for days and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks because that's what I used to do. I'd lay in bed for weeks and weeks and weeks, stop going to work. I'd have to get a new job. You know, I wouldn't eat. I'd have to have food be brought to my bed because I wouldn't leave my bed. Like, I would break down, like, mentally, my soul, my body. We would just be stuck. I don't do that anymore. I don't blow up at people anymore. I don't know. I don't care anymore, I guess. Like, if you guys have ever heard the saying, the person who cares the least holds the most power. The person who cares the least holds the most power. And I didn't realize that before because I always did feel like I was, like, the submissive one in, like, my relationship. Well, this last one, because I feel like he was the only one that I actually cared about. Like, I've never, like, had a love before, and you know, like, how that first love is. It's, like, the worst one for you to get over. Yeah, I realize that now. But I did it. I'm here. I took a year break of everything. COVID kind of helped with that because I had to shut down my clothing store because of COVID because my customer base was in, like, California and Texas. I couldn't ship because of the airways and the FedEx stuff being whatever, you know, like, I couldn't ship anywhere because they were all closed down. So I stopped doing that, and I didn't do my podcast because my laptop broke. I had my laptop on the top of my car, and I remember thinking to myself, I'm moving so much right now, sorry. I remember thinking to myself, okay, so after I buckle Carter in, I need to grab my laptop because if not, I'm going to drive off and I'm not going to have a laptop. So I buckle Carter in. I get into my car. I put it into reverse. And I take off. I didn't realize that's what had happened until I got to my mom's house, and I was like, I definitely don't have my laptop. So I called my buddy, and I was like, you need to take me back to my apartment. Like, we need to go look around the perimeter. I need help looking for my freaking laptop. So we went and we looked for my laptop, couldn't find it anywhere. So hopefully it's broke because that had my business on it and my podcast. Like, that was my business laptop. About $1,000 laptop gone. So I'm here using my friend's Chromebook. I can't really record on this because it's not compatible with mic. So that's why I have to wait till January to start recording again because I can't record at all. So I've had a lot of time to, like, come up with topics, come up with guests. I have, like, my studio built. It's going to be my bedroom. So right now you're on my desk, and I have a little I just about dropped my muffin. I have like a little couch right here. My bed is right there. But you're on my desk right now. So like I'm gonna have like the camera set up over here. I have like a little TV right here. I'm gonna have like the camera right there like this, and this is gonna kind of like be our setup. So like we'll be on the couch, or like I'll be on the stool, and I don't know. So like I have had a lot of time to like do that. We came a long way from the car and the closet. So we're right here, and I mean we are gonna be in the car again during the spring, but during the winter we can't really sit in a car for 2 hours and record, because you ever been in a freezing cold car for 2 hours? It's not really the funnest thing. So yeah, this is what we're doing starting in January. And yeah, so I've kind of had a lot of time to like think, reflect, and find out who I am and what I want, because I've realized I'm not that assertive and domineering person that I thought I was. I'm very scatterbrained. I feel like I know what I want, but then I'm like, but this could also happen. This could happen, and I could do this, or I could do this, or I could do this. Like, if you guys know me, you guys know I have a lot of ideas all the time. They're just coming in waves. Like, I'll be like, one second, I'll be like, I'm gonna move to California. And then the next second, I'm going to be like, no, I'm going to get a cabin here, and I'm just going to live here for the next 2 years and work on my store and just do that. And then I'll be like, actually, I'm going to pick up and take me and Carter to England and just live there and fuck everybody here. And then I'm like, but wait, I could also move to Colorado, and I'll be like 6 hours from home. Like, it's an easy drive. He can still see his dad. Like, I'm everywhere with my ideas. And that was just about moving, but that's like with everything, every decision I make, food, boys, friends, where I want to live, future careers, all of it. Like, I have so many eggs in so many different baskets. It's like, bitch, calm the fuck down. So that's what I've been doing for the past year, is trying to calm the fuck down, because I used to be a very high-strung person. I feel like I am, but I also feel like I've chilled out a lot. Because, like, in general, I am a very chill person, but these last 2 years have made me very high-strung. It has made me, like, indecisive. Like, because I used to not be like that, but it's just because I lost myself so much, it's hard to go back and find your roots after you've lost yourself. And anybody who's dealt with that, I bet you're all shaking your head like, trust me, we all know about that mental fucking struggle. So, yeah, I'm here, I'm doing well. I'm doing amazing, actually. Like, I'm doing the best now. Like, I can't even talk right now. I am doing amazing. I'm doing the best that I have done in my entire life. Like, the place that I'm at in my life is immaculate. Like, I'm happy. I'm so happy. I'm content. Some would say that I'm a little too content, because I just need like that excitement. I need that next move. I need, like, what are we gonna do next? Like, okay, what now? Okay, like, let's do something else. Like, I'm here for it. Like, let's party. Let's go on a road trip. Like, let's go do a picnic. Let's go fishing. Like, I need something going on all the time, which is not a bad thing, I don't think, but I definitely need to learn how to chill, and I have been learning that. I have been very, very content, and I'm doing good for myself. Obviously, my words aren't doing good, but I'm doing good. I'm very proud of myself. Like, I don't know. It's just hard, because I feel like taking a year break from everybody, everything, and just being by yourself, it can be hard, because I feel like I lost myself in between finding myself, if that makes sense. Like, when you have your awakening, you have moments where you think, like, oh, maybe this isn't how it should be. Like, what if I'm supposed to be, like, living like that, and now I'm just fucking it all up by doing this? And I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but, like, that's like me I quit my job, so I don't work anymore. Well, I do work. I have my own business, and I'm starting this huge project that's going to take months and months and months and months. and it's like 12 hours of work a day just to like try to get all this finalized for the next 6 months. So it's going to be very tedious. I am working for myself. I'm investing my time and my money into me instead of doing that for other companies. So like with that being said, I quit my job and I was like, but what if I am supposed to be working? Like what if I'm not supposed to be like following my dreams and like, you know, being broke? Because like I'm broke. I'm not going to lie, I'm broke right now. Like if you're trying to follow your dreams, you're going to struggle a little bit, but I feel like it's so worth it. Like I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh shit, I might not be able to afford coffee tomorrow, but like that's fine because I know in 6 months I'm going to be able to afford coffee for me and my 12 team members coming into the office being like, I got Starbucks, bitches, you know, like I'm going to be that bitch. Right now, I might not be, but I have the mentality and I'm happy, but like I'm not there, if that makes sense. So like I'll think back and I'm like, oh wait, but what if I'm not supposed to be doing this? And what if I'm supposed to be working a 9 to 5 and like, you know, being like, I don't know, like this normal ass robot going day to day through society. And I'm like, but what if I'm like going off the straight path and it's like a mind game, you know? Like I don't know who I am or like what I want. And that's what this year has been about. I think that goes for a lot of people. I feel like we're all just trying to figure out who we really are, what we really want in life, and like trying to like dig deep into ourselves. We've had a lot of alone time this year, and a lot of time to reflect on our past decisions and who we were in the past. And it's crazy how much you can change and how much can change. And I don't know. So in the past year, it's just been nuts. I don't really know. I want to give you guys details on what's all happened, but it's just a lot. It's so much. And I know you nosy ass bitches want to know so bad, but don't worry, we'll get to story time. I have so many stories. So many freaking stories about this past year that will just blow your mind. And yeah, so I think we're gonna, oh my god, I think I know what I'm gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do like a blast to the past with Lexi like every week, and I'm gonna give you guys a story time and like kind of catch you up from like last year to now, give you my life lessons, give you everything. I feel like that'd be fun for me too, because then I can document and like really see, you know, my journey and like a different view, because I'll be watching it too, because like I'm gonna obviously rewatch my videos. That's cool. That's smart. See, like what I tell you about my ideas, I'm like, oh shit, I could do this, I could do this, I could do that, you know? Because we can do everything. And that's another thing I learned. You can do anything you fucking want to. I used to be so controlled, and not by anybody else, but by myself and by my own thoughts. Because I would be like, I can't do that. But yes, you can. Why can't you? You can do anything you want to do. Like, I always tell that to people, and they're like, oh, I can't do this. Like, someone was like, okay, if I wanted to move to Japan tomorrow, how? How would I do it? How would I do? And I'm like, okay, so this is what you do. All right, you get that plane ticket, and you fucking go. You just pack up all your shit, and you go. If you don't have any money, sell all of your shit, start over in Japan. Because if there's a will, there's a way. And if you've known me my entire life, we always say, if there's a Lexi, there's a way. Because somehow, I always figure it out. I will always have a fucking solution for everything. And I don't know if that's from childhood trauma and like my abandonment issues or whatever, but I always figure out something, because I'm not just going to let myself like sit there, you know. And in those past 2 years, I forgot about that. I was like, I can't really do it. There's not a way to do it. I'm just going to lay here until something happens for me. No. So, yeah, this past year has been full of lessons. It's been full of gratitude. It's been full of finding myself. It's been full of spiritual journeys. It's been full of love and happiness, actually. And, like, for myself and to myself. It feels amazing to love yourself. Oh, my God. I forgot what it felt like. I forgot what it felt like to take a bath, because I wanted to take a bath and like exfoliate my legs and shave my legs and put rose petals in the bathtub and, you know, light candles. If I wanted to take a bath in the past 2 years, it's because I was crying, I was depressed, and I needed to soak in water and think about my life. Not anymore. No. I don't wash my face because I have to. I wash my face and I sit there and I'm like, yes, my skin is so beautiful. Like, oh my God, like it's going to be so soft after this. Like, I just fall in love with the routine. I fall in love with myself. I fall in love with loving myself. And that has been amazing. Like, that has been so amazing. I've gained so much weight. My hair is so healthy. My skin is looking so good. Ugh, I'm happy and I'm excited for this. I hope you guys are too, because you guys are going to hear a lot of stories. You guys are going to hear my journey, because I just feel like it's important. I want to inspire everybody to just change the way I did. Like, not even change, because people are like, I'm never going to change for anybody. But, like, change for yourself if you need to. Because I needed to. Not everybody needs to. Some people are very fine and content and mentally healthy. I used to be. Some things happen in your life that can deteriorate that. And once that happens, you need to realize that that's what's happened, because it's hard to realize that, especially when you come from a good place and you're like, I'm not okay anymore, but like, how do I get back to like being okay? It kind of fucks with you. It fucked with me. So yeah, I hope you guys are as excited as I am, and I'll see you next week for the, yeah. All right, bye.